Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Shuffle. This is episode 37. Believe it or not. I don't believe it, but I guess it is. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Ben.
My name is Nick.
I am Joe.
And I'm Dave.
And today we are joined by a special guest. I would argue our biggest fan.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
My sister Sarah's here.
Hey.
Welcome. Welcome.
I'm so
Thank you so
excited to
much
be
for
here.
joining us. Good. That makes one of us. Just kidding.
You can only say that because
so-
you're my brother.
True.
I am your brother. That is how that works. How you doing?
Who, all of us or her?
How you doing?
He doesn't care about us.
Oh, you're actually talking to me now.
Yeah, how you doing? Sarah,
Oh.
how you doing?
You know, living the dream
Oof.
here in this.
The dream. Aren't we all?
Staying in
Well,
a
every day.
house.
Well, I wouldn't call any of this maybe like a nightmare more than a dream.
Well, nightmares are dreams too, so, you know.
Just bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a dream last night that I went to work, so
Oh, that's,
Oh.
now that's a
Real
nightmare.
exciting.
And then you woke up and did it?
and then I woke up and went to work. Yeah,
Oh,
right.
Gross. So you're literally living the dream.
Yeah,
Wow.
I guess you're right.
Wow.
Didn't even mean to be that like meta. I don't know.
Yeah, that's meta as fuck.
So, thanks again for being here. It's gonna be fun.
It will be a blast. Just because you've listened to every single episode.
Every single episode.
So first, our apologies in advance, then. Or not in advance because you listened to them already.
I know what to expect. We're good.
Yeah. So apologies for having to listen to all that. It's great because like you do know exactly what to expect, whereas I think everybody we've ever had on before you we've just gone into it and we're just like, all right, here we go. We're just gonna start going with it, and you're just gonna wing it with us.
At least
Wait a
now.
minute.
So like watching the episodes or like listening to them, sometimes I say things and I'm like, oh wait, I'm not actually talking to them. But now you'll hear me, so
Oh, there we go.
it's better.
We might not respond, but we'll hear you.
No difference.
So yeah, as we always start off, we have a weird weekly story, and Joe's got one this week.
Yeah, I do.
Take it
I'll
away,
take it
big
away.
boy.
Okay. Right. So I brought a prop along to help with my story because it's necessary.
Oh.
This literally happened like after we recorded last week's podcast. I went to the store right after that, and this happened right then and there. I was at Publix, and I wrote it down because I literally am going to forget what I'm talking about. Okay, I was checking out, and there was this woman next to me. She was also checking out, and what is that noise?
Sorry, I keep clicking my pen. I'll drop it.
And so she was, buying some stuff, and I hear her say to like the bag boy, because Publix still has those, and she goes, "Did you invent that?" And I'm like, so now I have to turn around and see what she's asking, and he just looks at her. He's like, "No, that's like a thing," and I was like, what is she talking about? So I'm like trying to like get a look at like what she asked this bag boy if he invented, and she was referring to, she was buying a 6-pack of of pop, and it was like the bottles, so they come in these things right here,
Yeah.
And if you have ever gone grocery shopping in your life and you buy one of these, the normal thing to do is put it on the edge of your cart, so like this middle part is just like sitting on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And so he did that when he didn't put it in a bag for her. He just put it on the edge of her cart. And she goes, "Did you invent that?" And he goes, "No, they do that everywhere." And she goes, "Oh, I've never seen that before." Mind you, this woman is like
I was gonna say how old.
50 years old, easy.
Okay.
So like
honey.
she's seen some things like these have been around for a long time. And she goes, "Did you invent that?" And this kid just looks at her, and she was like, again, 50-year-old white woman from New York, because that was also part of the conversation they had. She was vacationing from New York. And I was just like, oh, man. Like,
Well, they do that here.
they do
Yeah,
that
they
there.
do that here.
And she goes, did you invent that? And just like the look of bewilderment on his face. And when I finally realized what they were talking about, I was just like, are you stupid? Like, have you never done that in your life, or have you never seen that done in your life before?
Maybe
It
this
blew
is
my
the first
mind.
time. Maybe this is the first time she was buying pop.
Maybe.
I
It was
love
the
if she
first
said it.
time.
She might not be
Yeah,
a.
did you not like, oh my god, I've never seen that before. Like, that's really smart to do that. Takes up less space. Not, did you invent that?
Yeah, it's.
You are.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Interesting choice for sure.
Like, she had, like, in her mind, she had just discovered this amazing thing, and she had to tell the world about what this child from Orlando, Florida had invented.
Putting
like-
pop on
Yeah, outside of a shopping cart.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You think
I
she
wrote
knows
it down.
about putting stuff in bags to help her carry it?
No, I don't think she does.
I wonder if she even knows that like some carts have like that little thing on the bottom where you can put stuff.
Right.
Yeah, where you can put,
Or like a pull-out thing where you put your purse or a
Yeah.
kid.
I was gonna say she might put her kid on that bottom thing and be like, "Hey, that, like,
he just lies down there.
yeah." I've seen
Oh
that
my-
before though. I've seen kids on the bottom of those.
Oh yeah,
That's
sit anywhere on a shopping cart.
That's a little dangerous, but
Yeah.
I was at Walmart yesterday, and this couple had both their kids in like the basket part of the shopping cart, and they were really little kids, and they were like at the self checkout, but it was the self checkout at Walmart where there's like still the conveyor belt, so it's like you just become the cashier, and they were like reaching out of the shopping cart, like touching all the gum, and I was gonna buy gum. I got up to the thing, and I was like, I need more gum, and then I saw them just. I'm like, no, I don't need gum anymore. So, you know.
guess I'm not getting gum.
Yeah. And like they were just like, I don't know their names, so I'm gonna say Lucas, but she was just like, Lucas, stop doing that. And then he would just stop, and then he'd go back to scanning the stuff, and he'd just go, and I'm like, Lucas, stop. Oh god.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't have it's not really a weird story. It's kind of an embarrassing story.
That's always.
So me, Dave, Tyler, and Will went golfing the other day.
Ugh.
Um,
It's bad for me too, Ben.
Yeah, it was.
With the new golf clubs, Dave, or the?
No, I didn't get those yet.
So actually, I have another thing then from yesterday, Dave, when we went to the range.
Okay.
So we went on what? We go Sunday? Yeah, we went Sunday.
Sunday.
We went to the driving range, then we went to play bobbleheads, and it was packed. Like there was one hole where we got there, and there was like 4 groups ahead of us, I think.
Yeah, there was like 10 people there. We were in
Yeah.
front, behind of.
Yeah, there was 4 groups in front of us. So by the time we actually got to go, there were another like 3 or 4 behind us. And this was the first time I've played golf this year since last August. And so I'm getting up to take my tee shot, and there's at least 12 people watching.
Oh, thank you.
And I am freaking out internally. And I'm like, oh man, they're all watching me. And like, it's like golf's like it has like it's etiquette. It's unwritten rules. Like you're not supposed to like talk when people are playing or like going to take their shot. So everybody's just silent,
Just staring at you.
horrible.
just watching me. And I get up there and I'm like very aware of this. And I take my shot and just miss everything.
Oh no.
Balls sitting right on the tee.
Oh.
So,
And you're just like, yeah, there it goes, right over there.
and it's like there's no coming back from that. There
No.
really isn't.
No.
There really isn't. And then like
Because
so I
that's
took,
embarrassing enough when nobody's around. When there's people around, it's 1,000 times worse.
oh yeah. So then I took my, I tried again, and I did hit it this time, but I hit it like 5 feet.
That's just,
Oh no.
what a follow up.
And like not the right direction.
You just
So,
had everything go wrong.
like if I was trying to hit it straight, so like 90 degrees, you know, I probably hit it like I don't know,
It's a nice 45-degree angle, honestly.
Like,
maybe even like worse than that. Like it was
Oh,
not
God.
good. It was better than the guy like one group ahead of us.
The old guy?
Who-
Oh, no, no mind.
No, the guy in the tank that was drinking twisted teas.
Okay, yeah.
Who hit a tree that was literally like to our like direct right.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
He was trying to hit it straight this way, and he hit it that way.
My God.
those twisted teas just kicked in.
Yeah.
Those
But,
guys were-
at least he hit it on his first try.
That's
I
true.
didn't.
That is true.
You just gotta play it off like it was a warm up, like it was a practice.
It's hard to play that off though.
Well, you know what I
It
do
was-
is, when we were at the range, I missed one, and then I was like, I backed up again and just swung for a practice swing. I was like, yeah, those two were practice swings, and then I stepped up.
Yeah. When we were at the range yesterday, I got nervous because that guy who was like on the other side of me, from where you were,
Yeah,
he just like set a chair up and was just sitting and watching.
right. Yeah, he works at the post office, by the way. I don't know if you. I don't know if you heard me say that. I go, I think I work with that guy, dude. But I don't work with him necessarily, but like he's a truck driver. But yeah, I saw him sitting down there. I'm like, why are you watching us? You know?
Yeah, and he still had like 15 balls sitting there.
Yeah, he
Oh,
popped
so
the
he
squat,
stopped.
jug of water in the shade, and just.
Yep.
Well,
Just sitting there
these two
watching.
guys are terrible at golf.
Let's watch.
Literally, that's what he did. He was literally just sitting there watching us suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, those with the new golf clubs. So it's not the clubs that make me terrible, by the way. That doesn't change it.
The more you know.
The more
But
you know
then,
from Dave Show.
so I was driving Dave home, and I stopped to pull into his driveway, and I was waiting until he figured out what I was
Oh,
gonna
it's
say
like
because I knew
racing.
he was gonna do that. I'm like I slow down to pull in his driveway, and there's a bike coming on that side of the street,
Like a motorcycle or a bicycle?
like a bicycle.
Okay.
So I'm like, it's like, I don't know, probably like 75 feet from your driveway. So I was like, there's a couple cars coming, so I was like, I'm just gonna wait till the bike goes by. Not a big deal. So I'm sitting there waiting, the cars go by, and this bike is going so slow. And I'm like, what is this? What is happening? And then as it gets closer, we realize there's a dude riding the bike, and there's a girl sitting on the handlebars.
Okay.
She's
and
full
these people-
reclined, too.
She's like fully reclined, like leaning back on him. She looked dead. She was literally just like flopped on the bike, like not move. Like her eyes were open and she was like talking, so she wasn't dead.
Oh, okay,
Like-
good. I was starting to wonder for a second there.
Yeah.
She was just like flopped there,
I'm crying.
and they were going so slow. And me and Dave were just like, "What is happening right now?" And it was honestly one of the strangest things I've seen in a long time, like a very long time.
Yeah.
And like, the weird thing was, well, it was already weird.
Yeah,
But
that
to
was
make
weird
it even
enough.
weirder, they were probably like 19, 20.
They looked really young.
Okay, maybe not. But like, I felt like they were old enough to drive.
Yeah.
But you have a bike.
Yes, I do.
So what's
But I also
Yeah, but
don't-
Kate doesn't sit on his handlebars.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you're gonna transport more than one person on, and your only mode of transportation is a bike, just walk instead. Like
Or just don't go anywhere.
just don't go anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was just strange. Very strange.
That is something else.
They also look like they look like little crack addicts too, honestly.
Oh,
They
that's
did
quite
a
the
little
assumption.
bit. They did not look sober.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't eat it like this.
Right.
Yeah, it was strange to
didn't
look at. She like her legs just dangling off the handlebars, and then her arms were just like.
I didn't know people still like sat on handlebars of
Yeah,
bikes anymore.
yeah.
Like,
They
thought
don't.
that
I
was
haven't.
in, like, the
They
60s.
don't.
They don't.
These guys are stuck
Okay.
in
She does,
2005. Oh.
It was so strange.
God.
So strange.
Guys,
Yes.
this is a new topic. Okay, changing.
Okay.
I got a list of games for my party. Drinking games.
Okay.
I'm gonna read them off.
Drinking
Drinking games. I think this is a good amount of drinking games. We got flip cup,
Like it.
beer pong,
Big fan.
beer ball,
Also big fan.
stack cup.
Never heard of it.
Any questions? Oh, you don't never heard of it. Stack cup is. I
Like
don't
speed
know.
Stacking or something.
Yo, I used to have those when I was a kid.
It's
Loved
like
it.
loser has
Yeah.
to chug.
Yeah, if you can't do it in 7 seconds, you lose.
Yeah.
No, stack cup is you bounce the ping pong ball into the cup, and if you
You
miss,
good, Nick?
I'll be back.
what I miss?
He spilled his water on his shirt.
Okay, should I wait for him? I'll wait for him. I'll go with the rest of the list. Never mind, no, I won't. I'll go with my list of stuff that I want at the party. I want watermelon. I'm gonna get that. That's the top of the list, by the way.
End
The
of the
whole
list.
list is watermelon. Just over and over and over again.
Tables. We got the one in the shack. Will said he's gonna bring his. He made a beer pong table. Hey man, why do you got a mason jar full of?
Can't hear you yet.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
Don't criticize a man's drinking vessel.
are we sure it's water?
No, he's drinking straight
Vinegar?
Dave.
What do you think?
Straight vodka.
It's vinegar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a a mason jar full of just vinegar.
I legitimately thought you were going to change your shirt. I did not hear you were just going to get a paper towel.
Hey, that's a little uncomfortable. I'll say the way. That was really bad.
How'd that happen? You just miss your mouth?
Yeah.
He was drinking.
I didn't open wide enough.
No. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you open too wide and it's
Just
Okay.
Anyway, stack cup is
Stack cup,
Anyway, stack cup is you take the ping pong ball and you have to bounce it in your cup. But if the person to your right does it quicker than you, or whatever, they can, or if whoever is doing it does it quicker, they can like stack it into your cup, and then it keeps getting taller and taller and taller and taller.
okay.
And then there's like cups in the middle that if you like, if your cup gets stacked, you have to take a drink out of the middle, and drink it, and then keep trying to whatever, get the ball in the cup. Ride the bus is oh, you know what that is, Joe?
yeah.
I don't know,
I'm
cause
24 years old. I know what the game.
no, I know, but I thought it was called. Well, I thought it was called Let's Get Drunk because
It's well, you call it
Quick,
Let's Get
straight to the point.
We've heard of it as Let's Get Hammered, Dave.
Let's Get Hammered. I
Play
mean,
at
that's what I
Uncle
meant.
Buck's party.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
But for that one, folks, you have to you take a deck of cards, and the first one is like, is this red or black? And if you get it wrong,
You have to show up drunk to a bus stop and
and
get off at the next bus stop.
Anyways, you have to guess if it's red or black. If it's the opposite, you have to take a drink. And then the next round is it higher or lower than the card you just got? And then the next round is it in between or outside, whatever, blah, blah, and you keep going. Hardcore guessing game. Horse race. Anyone? You got that, Joe?
That one. I've seen
Joe's
it on
24
TikTok.
years old.
I've seen it on TikTok.
Oh, okay. And then
Now, does that one actually involve the horse that will be at the party?
yes.
Once you've hit your max capacity, you hop on the horse.
Max pass.
You have to ride around the farm on the horse the quickest. And if you
We should
don't,
get one of the mechanical bulls.
yeah, that
Yo,
seems
that would be so awesome.
fun. Or safe, I should say.
No.
And then the last one I have is Thunderstruck.
Oh, love it.
So that song will be at the party.
I was gonna say, what's this playlist looking like?
We've got. Hold on.
We
Since-
don't need to go
okay.
over all this party stuff, Dave. No.
No.
Last week, and
No, we
we're
didn't.
good.
No, we didn't.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We talked about some stuff. That's it. I'm just going to tell you that the playlist now is 5 hours, 33 minutes. I need like
Okay.
another 3 hours.
You need like another 19 hours.
I feel like the one time
I need
it was-
24
it was,
hours
like,
of music?
2 days.
What's that?
There was like one
Oh,
playlist
wow.
I made one time. It was like 2 days long.
Oh my god.
The one we made for the one we put together for my 21st was pretty extensive,
Lengthy.
lengthy.
Yeah, so now I'm just kind of putting in. I've got like a bunch of throwbacks, but then I need some just fresh ones now.
Fresh.
Some fresh beats.
Fresh beats. But yeah.
Cool.
Right.
All
So,
right.
well, I've got a question ready for Sarah here. If we're ready to
Okay.
hop into the interview portion of this podcast.
Dun,
We're
dun,
going to
dun.
barrage you with random questions that you're not going to have good answers for, but you're going to have to come up with answers that are funny. Okay?
Look at how weird my thumb. Did you see that?
Yeah, you got weird thumbs.
Ooh.
First question,
Slow,
Joe.
bumpy, humpy.
First question. If you were a ghost, how would you haunt?
How do we
What
not
would
know
your
that she's
mode
already
of
a ghost?
I would be one of those ghosts that does like the like funny stuff, not the ones that like are trying to scare children. Or I would be the kind that like moves things slightly just to make people super awkwardly uncomfortable.
Nice.
So like the chair that's usually right there is like 2 inches to the right, and you'd miss,
Yes.
those sort of things. Bump into
Yeah.
stuff instead. Just have a grand old time. Laugh at people in my afterlife.
So more of like
I
a
would-
just a practical or just like a ghost who pulls pranks, really.
Sure. Yeah. I guess. Because then
I
you
would
really
just-
get away with it. You can't really.
Yeah, you really would.
That's true. That's true.
I got a fart, so sorry if
Oh
it
god.
comes
Oh.
through.
Come on, man.
Oh, I did.
Did it come through?
Yeah.
Did you hear
It
that?
came through a little bit, yeah.
Who's me?
It was the
Oh,
ghost.
This guy.
Yeah. Sarah.
Not this ghost.
If I was a ghost, I would just like randomly unplug things.
It'd be fun.
Yo,
Make people
would be
think
so
they
mad.
lost their power.
Yeah, like, no, it wouldn't be when things were like on and plugged in. It'd be like they leave the room and I'd unplug the lamp, and so like they come back in and turn the lamp on and it just doesn't work, and they're like, "What?" And then they see it's unplugged and they're like, "Huh?"
Be like, well, that's interesting.
So, just stuff like that. But I wouldn't be like unplug the fridge, you know? It's like,
Yeah, you don't want their milk to go
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, they don't need.
or just like unscrew
That's
the
what I was
lids
just
of
thinking.
things.
Oh, I was
So when they go
thinking
to
light
like take a
bulbs.
drink of something or
Yeah.
Oh man.
Do that to the salt.
I would replace all the water in their house with vinegar.
It's just demonic.
Oh my gosh! So I just had a realization. If Nick's drinking vinegar out of that thing, how many of those gallon jugs have just been vinegar and not
Vinegar.
water?
Yeah, see,
Nick
now
is just trying to pickle himself.
Yeah.
Oh, from the inside out.
I've
Pickle Nick.
I'm going through a spiritual process.
would just be nickel.
It's a it's a vinegar cleanse.
I'm nickeling myself.
Nickel. Well, I know what the title of this episode is.
There you go. There you go. All right, Sarah. If you were to open a restaurant that could only serve one food, what would it be, and what would you name it?
You act like I haven't thought about this before.
Oh.
What I would name it is the harder part. Okay, but I had to do a project in oh, hey. I'm frozen.
Yeah, there we go.
We can still hear you though.
Okay,
That's-
well, should I keep talking then anyway?
I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Maybe do.
Well, try turning your camera off and turning it back on.
Yeah, that usually
It
works.
usually solves most problems. Turn it off, turn it back on, and
Yeah, for real.
there we go.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, my
Tech
whole
support.
screen went dark for a second and I got so scared again. All right. When I was in college, one of my many college experiences, I had to do a project. I was a graphic design major, so I had to do a project where we had to come up with a menu for like
Oh yeah. I
Our-
remember.
yeah, we had to come up with a menu and we had to make like our own restaurant. So I did a pasta restaurant, and I know you guys don't, whatever, Joe doesn't like pasta, but whatever.
Oh, you guys
Exactly.
twist at the end of this podcast. With that being said,
Oh.
Oh boy.
let's just keep it going here.
Anyway, yeah, so we did a pasta restaurant, but it was kind of like Subway style, and I know that exists now, like in actual life. I don't remember what it's called, but Noodle Factory or something. But I did like a pasta restaurant where you got to like pick what pasta you want, what sauce you want, and like go on from there. So I'd probably just make that real.
You
Oh,
should
and it
sue
was
the
called-
noodle factory for that idea.
Tagliatelle, because that's like the Italian word for noodle or something.
Oh, Tagliatelle.
Ugly,
Yeah.
Tagliatelle.
So I guess
Tagliatelle.
that-
Sounds very fancy.
'cause I don't have to really answer. I always thought about buying that like lot on the end of my parents' street. That's just that big empty lot, and putting a restaurant there.
Yeah, the one on
corner.
East and
On the
West.
corner
And,
of
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think a Chick-fil-A should go right there.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Some
mean,
type
it would-
of food
well-
chain.
It really would.
You could easily fit a Tim
Yeah.
Hortons drive-through there. I don't want Tim Hortons there, but there's
Yeah,
too
we
many of those.
Yeah.
But Chick-fil-A would be thriving.
Play?
Would thrive for West Seneca
Five.
and Orchard Park.
True.
I have a
Another
question.
question. Shoot.
I had this question, but then I just saw this question.
Yeah.
I'll go back to a few years ago when I asked this question. Do you consider a hot dog
Oh.
a
Oh.
sandwich?
No.
Good.
No.
I don't even
Do I have
know
to have a
my
reason?
answer was.
No.
There's no. It's just because it's
No.
not. That's the reason.
I don't think I consider it a sandwich either.
I
but-
feel like if it's not going to be on the sandwich section of a menu at a restaurant, then
That's
it
true.
isn't a sandwich.
Although, where do they put hot dogs?
Yeah, that's true.
What
On the
restaurants
kids'
have hot
menu.
dogs
Yeah,
that aren't
movies.
hot dogs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I don't think any restaurants really have like a section for hot dogs if they're not
True.
the kids menu.
The kids menu.
Like, that's,
Well, if you
That's
go to
the-
like hot dog heaven.
yeah, but
Okay,
that's
Ben
like
said
a
there's not
hot
a
dog
hot dog
face.
place.
Oh, I
Well,
didn't
like-
hear that part.
Red Robin, I don't think they do, but they would probably have it on like their kids menu.
Anderson's, I think they got hot
What's
dogs.
that?
That's true.
Perkins used to have them, or no, Friendlies. Friendlies had hot dogs on their menu.
Friendly's had hot dogs.
Yeah, because you can't have like a section just says like hot dogs and it's one thing.
Pretty sure it
Hot
was
dog. Hot dog.
Hot dog.
just has one thing listed.
Yeah.
That would be my
well,
restaurant.
there's different. There's the chili dog. There's the foot long. There's
There's-
Good point.
Hot dogs and mac and cheese. That's a thing.
Ooh.
yeah.
I don't like hot dogs either. Just putting that
Oh
out
my
there.
God.
Not a hot
I
dog
could
guy.
I could go for a
I
hot dog
do
right now.
opinion on hot dogs. Like, I feel like it's not something that I'm gonna go out of my way to like go to a place to get.
Facts.
Like I would cook them at home, but
Mhm.
I won't. I'm never like in the mood really to just.
You gonna cook them or you gonna grill them?
Well, grill. Yeah,
Okay.
you don't boil a hot dog or whatever.
Some
Micro.
Some people do.
boil hot
Hey,
dogs.
I never know.
Like in elementary school when you'd see how high it would bounce. Did you ever do it? So it's like we just played with them. We never even ate them. Like hot dog day at lunch. Oh, a new game. It's like
Yeah, those were not.
Yeah,
Throw it.
Like
See how many
basketball.
times it was.
I don't know how we ate those, but it was a good day. I enjoyed hot dog day.
I used to like hot dogs.
Chicken patty day.
Then I just stopped liking them.
Chicken.
I thought Ben was the pickiest person I knew until I started watching this podcast.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's not the first time somebody said something similar like that, or similar to that to me. Like people will be like, "Oh, I'm such a picky eater." I'm like, "Hi, I'm Joe Sharkey.
Let me
I'll
change
beat
your
you in
mind.
any." Yeah. I'm like, "Do you
That's
like
cute.
pasta? Do you like cheese?" They're like, "Yeah, I love pasta and cheese." I'm like, "Do you like potatoes?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, I don't like any of those things, so I win."
Psychopath.
I like potatoes, just like not all types of, not all forms of potatoes.
It's potato cyst.
Whoa.
You
Yeah,
say
so
I have
stop being
potato cyst?
stop being potato cyst.
Oh, I am potato cyst. I heard cyst as in like a lump, not cyst.
That's just what they call like big sis now. Like
Potato cyst.
Potato
yeah.
cyst.
Oh yeah, that's my
From
potato
Jimmy
cyst.
lately? Yeah, he's got a potato cyst.
Oh man,
He's gotta have surgery to remove his potato cyst.
potato cyst.
I was wondering how Joe was gonna interpret that, and
Incorrectly would have been the right guess.
Yeah.
I have another question.
Okay.
I'm just going down these questions. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest? It's for anyone.
Dave, you got something wrong with your eyes or something? Like,
Yeah, they're falling out. Okay. Trying to keep them in there.
I gotta say, and I feel like this is gonna bring stuff up that I don't want to bring up,
We were
but I
gonna,
gotta
well, it's gonna get
we're
asked
gonna get there
anyways.
eventually.
we were gonna get there.
Probably a goose.
Ah.
that's.
That's-
I'm not going to argue with that because you are correct.
That or
Geese
what did
are
we were
rude.
talking about? Ostriches? Yeah, something.
Ostriches
Bird
are very
family would be rude.
Birds are rude. They're rude animals.
When I was in Ohio, my uncle is like all about birds. Like he has so many bird feeders and he like traps sparrows and like kills them. Yeah, he goes hard. Anyway,
It's kind of scary.
in multiple ways. But anyway,
Nice
he's
guy,
a great.
though. Love
He's
him.
a great guy. But
Don't piss him off,
yeah, that just kind of like anything he says about birds. I'm like, yeah, birds are probably the meanest animals.
I don't
I
find
like
that
'em.
to be true.
I feel like kangaroos are up there on the list.
I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
dude.
I want to
Makes
box a kangaroo. That's what I want to
Those
do.
would be nice.
Dave, that's like saying you want to die. That's literally what you just said.
That's like saying you want to
Oh,
fight
wow.
a goose.
Yeah.
Or a deer.
I don't want to fight a goose. I'd fight a deer.
Deer or kangaroo.
Deer.
Oh.
I'm
Deer.
taking deer.
100%.
The kangaroo will mess you up.
Yeah.
every day
Kangaroo
of the
can
week.
jump up 2 feet in the air and then punch me in my chest and run away? No.
Yeah.
They just jump
Yeah.
on you.
Anything that can
Easily.
stand on their tail, I'm not messing with. No
Didn't they
thanks.
make a whole movie about kangaroos fighting? Kangaroo Jack or something?
I don't know if
Yeah.
it's about kangaroos fighting, but like it is
Oh.
about a kangaroo.
It happens, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they,
That's a good movie.
it is a good
I'm
movie.
gonna knock you out. I'm gonna say it. Man, that was like the.
That's the only part of it I remember, to be honest.
Did I ever tell you guys about the kangaroo that I saw with the massive nutsack?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He-
Yeah.
Mm.
I think about. Sorry, distracted.
Nothing like kangaroo nuts to get somebody distracted.
They were so big, man.
Meaty.
So big.
Meaty nuts.
Meaty nuts.
What'd you
What?
guys say?
Okay, this is not a question directly for Sarah. For everybody, but what kind of animal testicle do you think would be the worst to eat?
Bull.
That's like a delicacy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think
Yeah.
bull would be.
Anything that's
bad.
considered a delicacy is usually gross.
Right, like goat
Like
eyeballs.
Snails,
That's-
escargot, no thanks.
I feel
Goat
like-
eyeballs. Get
Who
out
eats
of here.
goat eyeballs, Dave?
The French? I don't know.
I thought you were serious for a second, like you just knew this random fact.
Well, oh no, it's like they're little. It's the Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's like
Italians.
when I was in,
I don't know, something like that.
Dave just
French.
The French, the Italians, they all fucking eat goat eyeballs.
I think it's Italians.
When I was in Africa, like if you order a fish, they give you the whole fish, like is still on it and everything,
Yeah.
and like the eyeballs of the fish are like a delicacy.
Just
It's
staring
like the
back
best
at you.
part. And I'm like, that's just
Ew.
No, thank you.
so.
I wouldn't
I
want.
don't think
I wouldn't want to
imagine-
eat animal testicles, honestly,
I imagine a bull testicle to be rather large,
and rather disgusting.
and rather meaty.
I feel like
rather
I
disgusting.
feel like it's in like a family of meat that is more edible.
I
Like
agree.
Yeah, but
with
you
that.
don't eat
Normally eaten.
I'd rather eat like a bull testicle than like a bear testicle.
yeah.
Bears have testicles? I assume they.
I assume they do.
I don't
Like a
know.
rhino.
Oh,
Oh.
listen. I've seen rhino testicles. I'm not. No thanks.
Yeah. I think
What
the
about a
rhino.
giraffe testicle? Those are.
Those are probably fire.
I mean, that's like you're talking to like
no,
the sack is.
I
Like
don't know.
Right here.
A giraffe
This is a
the
giraffe
coolest
sack.
animal.
Well, what if they're just tiny? Like maybe the size of him is just compensating for how small his balls are. I don't know. So maybe they're just
Wait,
super tiny.
Is that how that works?
No.
Shouldn't it be the other way
You
around?
never know. Have you ever seen a giraffe testicle?
Yes.
I don't think you have, Joe. Time for Google to get weird.
Do deers have? I would not want to eat a deer testy. I don't know.
Don't say testy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dude, what is this? No, this sheep has bigger testicles than this giraffe.
Oh. Oh. Why did I do that?
I'm looking. Look, I've seen giraffe testicles. I drive by giraffes.
Yeah,
on a
but they're
daily
not
basis.
that big.
Yeah, but how often are you?
They're like maybe 2 fists.
Checking them out.
I mean, when it's there in front of the truck, it's kind of hard to avoid, especially if he's mounting a female. You're gonna see some nut action.
Okay, but look, am I allowed to show this on while I'm streaming?
No.
Yes.
Like,
We can
Yes,
blur
you
it
are.
out. We can.
I don't think it matters.
It's 100% allowed, by the way.
Okay. Look at this thing. This is the. What is this
Listen,
animal?
I'm just saying. I'm not.
You thought about
those
it.
are big, Dave.
Wait, Joe, bring up the giraffe.
Oh, trust me, I'm looking at a giraffe right now.
No, I'm saying, like, show the camera. Look at that. That's not a giraffe.
Whoa.
Those things are bigger than a giraffe.
Okay.
That's what I saw. It's not that big.
That's pretty big.
Those look so. Is
But
that a
Dave, you have
shaft?
to realize, like, yeah, there was a shaft there.
Okay, I was gonna say they look very pointy.
You have to realize, like, this animal is 18 feet tall. So, like, those, you know, like, they don't look big compared to the legs on the thing, but they're
Not
big
to
if you put your
scale.
head next to them. Yeah, like, if you put your head next to giraffe balls, they're the size of your head.
It's like when you see NBA players on TV and you're like, oh, they don't look that tall, and then you see them in real life
Yeah,
because
they're
they're
like-
all yeah.
That's like, yeah, you see like Steph Curry, and you're like, Steph Curry's tiny. Then
Yeah.
you see him in real life, and you're like, oh, he's 5 inches taller than me. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Can you believe that the biggest NBA hands could wrap halfway around a basketball?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Can you?
Imagine those on giraffe testicles, like just.
It's even funnier because it's Kawhi.
He's got the
man.
biggest hands.
I think Kawhi probably does. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
The claw. I mean, if your nickname is the claw, it's kind
they,
of.
legitimately, that basketball looks like a baseball in their hand. It's insane.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
I thought it was somebody else because I heard that factoid like when I was in 7th grade.
I know Vince Carter used to have a picture of him palming a basketball that was made the rounds back in the day, but I feel like Kawhi has bigger hands.
Yeah, he probably does. I mean, there might be somebody that, like Boban
Yeah.
Marjanovic.
This all means nothing to me.
Same.
How tall is he? Like 7'4"?
Oh, yeah, probably around there. Yeah, I would say.
Or like Taco Fall.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah,
That guy
Boban.
was-
Boban's number
Yeah,
one.
Oh, is he?
10.75 length and a 12-inch span.
Jesus Christ.
A 12-inch, foot-long span. Are you kidding me?
From pinky to thumb.
From
is
pinky-
a ruler. That's insane.
That is
Mine's like-
insane.
That's the size of my That's this right here. That's my
That's
forearm.
that's insane.
That's terrifying.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Thanks.
That's why we do this and not, you know.
Yeah, that's why we talk on Skype on a weekly basis, and he's making millions of dollars playing basketball.
Yeah.
Right, let's get to the question that everybody's been waiting for. Sarah, would you rather
Uh-huh.
fight a goose
Oh.
or a deer?
Okay, but like Ben already told you what my answer would be.
Yes.
Oh yeah, what was it?
So factually,
That
what
I'm the
your
one who
answer
said
is?
it, and he's not
Yes,
just
and
saying that
then
I said
why?
Give
And
me
then
context behind this.
it. Okay, I had a long discussion with one of my friends about this week.
Okay,
But I would fight a goose
good. Why?
because they can fly, and that kind of like makes it harder right there. Whereas a deer, I mean, you guys even talked about how like not all deer have antlers, because the antlers part is the kind of part that's like terrifying. I don't know, but I don't know. I just keep thinking about that one scene from Are We There Yet, where the like deer
Oh, the
Oh,
deer's
yeah.
attacking.
flash with the camera and goes crazy, but
Yeah.
that's not real. So
Could be. You never know.
It could be, yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
but yeah, I would fight a goose. And what
Alright.
Ben said was literally word for word. I do think you're overcompensating.
Listen, I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just saying it's it's a lot easier to grab a goose than it is to grab a deer.
There's more to grab on a deer.
Yeah, that may be, but also like the deer is just gonna knock me over before I get a chance.
Well, maybe you need to
A
gain
goose,
some weight.
a goose isn't gonna knock you. Well, yeah, I'm working on that. All right.
Can you imagine Joe just bulks up just to...
Just to fight
Fight a
to be
deer.
ready.
fight a deer, yeah.
Just to be ready, just in case.
Yeah, just in case Ben releases a herd of deer on me.
Also, I've seen
Watch your back, boy.
not deer. I've seen geese bite people on several occasions.
Well, yeah.
So,
I'm not saying a goose cannot harm me. I'm just saying I could more easily murder a goose than I could murder a deer.
I don't know.
Why do we gotta say murder? Why can't we just say
Yeah,
fend?
Because
Fend
if I'm
off.
being
Defeat.
attacked, it's me or them.
Eliminate.
I have to eliminate the competition
Terminate.
via murder.
Okay.
Yeah, take the Fortnite route and call them eliminations and not
Yeah.
kills.
That's
So
good,
just
that's-
to be clear, you would rather fight a goose
A
than a
goose.
deer.
So we got 3 goose and
99.9%.
That's the correct answer.
3 goose, 2 deer. So goose wins.
yeah, well,
Here we go.
Although technically I don't think it does because didn't Sydney say last time that she'd rather fight a deer?
No, I think she said
Did she
goose.
come? I don't know if she came to a full answer.
She said she was gonna like train geese.
Oh right, yeah, she was gonna train
Befriend
a flock
them.
of geese
Yeah.
to attack
She
me.
was
That's
gonna-
what she's doing, to attack me.
God.
All right.
That's
Well,
good
then
answer. That's a good answer.
I've got a couple of just random things that I want to talk about. This kind of goes off of the goose versus deer thing. It's two animals against each other, but a totally different scenario.
I think I know the question.
So we were just talking about giraffes, so it's a good segue into it. Giraffes are, on average, 18 feet tall.
8 feet taller
would
than a
you-
basketball hoop.
Yeah. Would you consider
Much.
a blue whale, which is the largest animal in the world? It's about
She's
100
scared of
feet.
whales.
I'm
Okay.
terrified of whales.
Oh
A
god.
blue whale, which is the largest whale, largest animal, it's about 100 feet long, from nose or from front of the face to the back of the fin. Would you consider a whale taller than a giraffe?
Okay, but how tall are they from like belly to blowhole?
Thank you. From belly to blowhole, they are 16 and a half feet.
No.
Oh, then no.
Right.
You know.
Ben, Nick, what are your
Yeah.
Technically speaking,
They don't
no.
stand up on their tail like a kangaroo.
Yes. I had this conversation with a
I'd
couple
have to
people.
agree.
Yeah.
I had this conversation with a couple of people this past week, and everyone, or almost everyone, was against me, and said that the whale was taller than a giraffe because they were just converting height to length. And I'm like, you can't do that because length and height are we measure things in 3 dimensions. Like a giraffe is not long; they are tall. Whales are long; they are not tall.
Yeah, if you got a beached whale sitting on the beach and a giraffe standing next to it, I mean,
giraffe
the giraffe
should be
could
tall.
still see over the whale.
Could still see over the whale.
That's for sure.
Um,
Yeah, technically
I-
speaking,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
I understood their argument, which was like if you just
Yeah.
stood a whale up and measured it, obviously 100 feet is larger than 18 feet.
Well, that's
But
like
who's-
I say I'm what, like 5'11",
Yeah.
but 5'11". But if I lay down,
Oh yeah.
you measure me. I'm not 5'11".
It's true. You're suddenly 5'11" long, but you're not.
Yeah, I'm 5'11" long, but I'm not 5'11" tall.
Uh,
5'11"
All
long.
about perspective, ladies and gentlemen. Perspective.
perspective. I just wanted to see. I'm very happy that all 5 of us came to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
There, because
That's
a lot of people were very divided on this thing the other day.
You just asked
And
the
I
wrong
was-
people.
It's because we're
I
using our
guess.
brain.
Yes.
Technically speaking,
Oh, I cannot wait to show this. to
giraffes
some
are
people
taller.
in the coming days.
Now, if they would have said, oh no, man.
I feel like if you think about it.
If
then
if,
it's
if you
like,
asked a
okay,
different
If they had-
question,
If they had said, "Is a whale bigger than a giraffe?" then I would say, "Yeah."
yeah.
But they said, "Is a whale taller?" I said, "No."
For sure, dude.
Just,
Sure. Yeah, no.
Those things are grande. You ever seen a whale in real life?
Yeah.
he wants.
It's not a blue whale, but I've seen a whale. Yeah.
Those things are big old boys.
Have I seen a whale?
Whale watching.
Anyone answer that question for me? I don't know.
Have you gone to SeaWorld?
If you've seen a whale.
seen a whale, Dave?
Yeah, I've gone to SeaWorld.
They got
Yeah.
belugas and
Okay.
orcas. Those
Okay.
are whales. Not
Those
scary
are
whales.
whales.
That's
You're not
scary.
scared of
whale.
those ones?
No, those are like dolphin sized.
What about the killer whale?
That's
Yeah,
an
yeah, no, those are okay. It's
But
just
the name
fear.
doesn't freak you out, huh?
It's fear.
name.
But the giant one, the blue whale.
It's the big old boy.
Okay.
That you
Big
can
ol'
like.
boy.
Sperm whales,
It's just
humpback
because-
whales, blue whales.
I saw a video where they're big enough that a person can swim through the vein, like the aorta in their heart, and that freaks me out.
Whoa.
Their heart.
I don't know.
We were looking all this up. First of all, here's just like a comparison. There's a diver. There's a blue whale. It's just-
I just can't.
Imagine that thing
Okay.
just swimming next to you.
That's a lot of divers right there. their heart.
I know
is
they
like
don't eat
same
people.
big.
But it's
Right,
so
yeah,
creepy.
shrimp,
They
which
just
is
yeah.
don't
Same thing.
but like,
Right.
yeah.
I guess like that was my whole argument. I was gonna say like I don't think you should be scared of them because like they're not gonna hurt you, but I'm
understand.
scared of
My heart
birds,
feels weird now.
So
Exactly. It's
and
yeah, right.
butterflies. So
Yeah, it feels weird. I think I'm having a heart attack.
oh,
Just thinking about someone swimming through my aortic vein or whatever.
The magic school bus.
Ugh.
I saw a thing on Twitter today that was like, Miss Frizzle, I know a spot, and it was like, they end up in like exactly in someone's heart or something.
I love those things. I saw one that said,
grade A meme. Grade A meme.
Yeah.
someone from Buffalo will say, I know a spot, and then take you to the grass lot.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Those are so fun.
Magic.
All right. Off of whale versus giraffe, I've got another hot topic that I want to talk about. That I think I'm excited to hear if you guys have any stories to go along with this. I was driving. This happened right after the Publix supermarket or the woman inventing bottles. That
The woman inventing bottles.
Yeah, I then got into my car and I was driving. I turned on some tunes because I have to drive with music.
Yeah.
So I was jamming out, and when I am in the car listening to music, especially if I'm alone, I go hard. Like I will, I'm drumming on the steering wheel. I'm doing everything.
Yes.
I'm the whole band. And somebody pulled up next to me, and I was still just going. Like I didn't care if they were looking. So then I realized, then I made a U-turn, and as I was making the U-turn, I was just like, I wonder if anybody's ever seen me driving and gone home, and that has been their weird story for the day or for the week. Just, I saw this idiot in his car, just like air guitaring, playing the drums, and singing at the top of his lungs on his way home or something. So, do you guys think you've ever been the topic of somebody else's weird weekly, daily, whatever story?
In that way or
100%.
any way?
In any way.
Oh,
Not
well,
just in your car, but in any way.
I feel like in any way, because a lot of people find, things. I could literally, grab a big shopping cart with 2 items. And, why didn't he just grab a small one? Or why didn't he just grab a basket? I could do anything.
Idiot.
This idiot's guy, he took the last big cart, and I got 17 items in a basket.
Pop on the edge of it.
Probably. I try not to do
sure
too
I
many
am.
weird things because I think a lot about what people think of me. So I just try and do the normal thing.
I remember we went to Walmart or something, and I put on like a.
Yeah.
What was that noise? What was that noise? I don't know. Dave, were you with us?
I was. It was me,
Yeah.
you, Jake.
Joe might have been there.
Joe might have
Tyler,
been there, but
a women's sports bra or something, and then a lady.
the lady.
Over him, like, are you supposed to be wearing? I was like, you're just ruining the fun.
Yeah, she was like, "Are you supposed to be wearing that?"
I should have switched it on her and say yes.
Are you judging what I'm trying to try on?
Just look at her and say, "Are you supposed to be wearing that?"
Oh my God.
So,
That's so funny.
yeah, that was probably.
Just acted super offended and.
Yeah. I thought about it after.
Excuse me.
I imagine that was probably her weird story. To this day, I bet she tells that
Oh
story.
yeah.
Can't be the
One
first.
time in Walmart.
Oh God.
My favorite is when I'm driving and I'm at a stoplight or something, and I look in my rearview mirror and the person behind me is just going hard.
Yeah, those are fun
And
too.
you're like, you get it, dude. You get it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was driving behind somebody the other day who had a sticker on their back window that just said, "I heart Asian girls."
Straight to the
And
point.
I'm like, buddy.
Was
And-
he?
And I passed. It was just a white dude. And I was like,
Hey,
it's like you're allowed to like whatever you want. Like I don't care if you like Asian girls or not. Go for it. But you don't need to put it on your car.
You need to advertise that to the world.
Like it came across as very insensitive.
Like license plates, like custom license plates that say stuff.
Stupid.
Like
Stupid.
I feel like they're always inside jokes too.
Yeah, which like
Yeah.
nobody's seeing it's gonna
Yeah.
understand unless they're you showing it to them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
But you do. You get it.
Hey, fine. Sorry.
Sarah, what about you? Do you have something specific that somebody once probably told their family about?
I mean, I worked at a camp
Oh, so
for
definitely.
6 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there was plenty of trips. Like, I was thinking of trips to Walmart where my cart was just full of gallons of milk. Like, 20 gallons of milk. Just,
People are just like,
just don't ask.
One person. 20 gallons of milk?
We'd always go up to the cashier and be like, we work at a camp. We work at a camp.
I was gonna say
Just so
that
you
reminds
know.
me of like buying stuff for camp. Like I bought like buckets and rope and like
Weirdest
like
stuff.
yeah.
yeah.
It's like lots of aluminum
You just-
foil.
You just walk up with 20 gallons of milk and you're just like, my bones are stronger than steel.
Just really thirsty.
Bones.
Got those bones.
I can just imagine somebody telling their friends, or yeah, I was just like hanging out, and all of a sudden, like this T-Rex walked by, and
I don't know what you're
it
talking
was
about.
just Sarah in a T-Rex costume. She has one.
I wore it across the parking lot because I had to film a video for church. Because I work across the parking lot from where I live. So instead of taking it off and walking back, because why would you do that?
course, yeah.
I just walked across the parking lot, and this kid was on his bike, and I just see him go.
He definitely went home that day and was like, yeah, so I saw something.
So there's a T-Rex at this church.
You know who I could
I'm
believe?
interested in religion.
The dinosaurs are going. I mean,
It's you know who
Sign me up.
would definitely be a topic of weird stories being talked about. Them would be Jake.
Oh my god.
Like the one time I could like when we were on the farm and he showed the kids their his ass or something like that. they they definitely went home and were like, "His kid said you want to eat my ass."
Oh, I think you're gonna say the thing that
That ass looks like it needs a dick in it. That kid's dick in the red.
we talked about that like a week ago. We were trying to figure out what
my
you
fucking
said,
thing came
and
out.
that's what you said.
I can't hear you. I
That
unplugged
is
my headphones.
the funniest thing that has ever happened in my entire life.
Oh.
Hands down, nothing will ever top it. I forgot about that entirely until just
We're
now.
having technical. Oh my god.
Remember when we were driving
Wait,
around?
where'd Ben
We
go?
had like 8 people in the car, and we were playing like Pokemon Go.
I'm freaking
and I was
out.
like,
What, Dave? What's happening? Dave.
"Are you good?"
Hello?
Okay, okay, I can hear you.
What happened?
Ben's up in my right corner in a circle.
Oh.
Why is
Drag
he?
him back down.
Oh, that's how I do it. Oh, there we go. Hey, Ben. Oh man,
We good? We back?
I unplugged my headphones and then I clicked my mouse and then Ben was gone and
20 seconds.
a lot of stuff happened in the. That ass looks like it could use a dick in it. That kid, his dick. Yeah,
That was
Jake.
like Jake is yelling random profanities at these children across the creek. Like, I genuinely questioned Jake's sexuality.
They weren't children, first of all. They were like my age.
They weren't any older than us.
Well, we're not.
So we're children?
Also children at the time.
Oh, you mean at the time?
Yeah,
Well,
Oh, yeah, well, whatever.
children.
Okay.
If somebody yells, "That ass needs a dick," that's a child. That is a child.
does not matter how old you are.
Yeah.
I just remember we were like, it was like
Uh,
midnight, and Jake had like 8 people in his car, and it was like when Pokemon Go first came out, so he was driving like all over, and
Yeah.
he just pulled up, and 2 kids were next to him, and he just rolls the window down and goes, "Pokemon Go." I was
I
like,
remember that.
see, the kids are literally 12. They're just walking around. I'm like, Jake, it's a little.
He's like, yo, you catch that Bulbasaur
Yeah.
back there? Aw, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Gotta
Jake's
have
definitely
him
been the
on.
topic of a few dozen weekly stories, I imagine.
I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Oh boy.
So some
Okay,
some
Sarah.
trivia. Oh wait, never mind.
Last question. I don't have one, but I'm gonna come up.
Great.
Right now. Okay. If 2 + 2 = 4, how many lemurs does it take to build a log cabin?
You're literally the worst. That depends. Is one of the lemurs Zoboo from Zoboo? Because he's got some more brains.
No, but he's in charge of the project.
Okay.
He's like supervising. He's not actually going.
Great show, by the way.
That changes things.
Yeah, fantastic
does.
show. Yeah, phenomenal show.
It does. And it's a log cabin large enough to house a family of 13.
Oh,
Family of
13
13
lemurs?
people? Or
People.
people.
13
Okay.
human beings.
Human beings. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's no people involved. It's just Zoboo and Co.
Incorporated. Yes.
Got it. No crap, brother crafting. Okay. Wow. Well, if 2 + 2 is 4, that changes things too.
That drastically changes things.
I don't know.
Because this has to be a factual answer now. Because if it said if 2 + 2 = 5,
Yeah.
then you could just lie
Then I
about
could
the
just
answer.
say-
Yeah.
The answer is
Right.
unicorn.
We need facts.
But he gave you a straight up 2 + 2 = 4.
Yeah.
So therefore, there is math that can be done on how many lemurs it takes to build a house for 13 human beings. Average size human beings, or like we talking?
We talking NBA
And
players.
house them comfortably, or just house them?
Are we talking NBA players again?
Yeah.
You could house someone in-
Or like the polar opposite of NBA players. I don't know the politically
Average
correct term
family
anymore.
of 13. Average.
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 So like 5'7".
There are not average families of 13.
Yeah, those two things don't go together.
Okay, so that makes it a
family
little
of
bit less
13.
accurate
It's
answer you're looking for.
two parents, 8 kids, a grandmother,
11.
1 ostracized cousin.
Ostrich sized?
No.
Ostrich too.
Ostracized.
Ostracized.
Definitely heard
Ostracized.
ostrich-sized.
Oh, I heard ostrich. Okay. Okay.
1 ostracized, not ostracized. And
Dave
then
doesn't know what
1
ostracized
Yeah, what's ostracized mean?
they were like cast out by their own family,
Okay.
and he came to live with them.
I mean, he could be an ostracized
So 2
person. then.
parents, 8 kids, grandma, ostracized cousin, and ostrich-sized baby.
Wow.
Baby?
Ostrich-sized baby.
Like baby
Average
ostrich-sized
family of 13.
baby or
He's like-
ostrich-sized baby?
He's like a 156-month-old baby.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Ostrich-sized baby.
I
Baby.
hate people that do that, by the way.
Uh,
Side note.
Yeah.
This
If
man's
you're going any
24
more than
months old.
If you're going any more than 12 months,
Yeah.
I don't like you or your or your baby.
Anyway, we're gonna go a dozen lemurs.
And how long does it take?
A baker's
Oh,
dozen?
I didn't know that was part of it.
Yeah, you
Well,
didn't ask
Baker's
that.
dozen,
Follow-up question.
including Zoboo.
Oh, right. Baker's dozen, including.
yeah.
Yeah.
Follow-up question, how long does it take?
6 years.
Oh.
Follow-up
okay.
question, what's the budget?
Zoboo gets to decide, but I think they're getting paid in bananas.
What's the budget on the house, though?
Yeah, budget on the house. Like,
Oh,
how
the
much is it
budget
going to
on the
cost to build
house.
this house?
Well, where are they building this house? Like, in Lemurland?
No.
Madagascar?
Williamsville.
Like,
Williamsville? Oh, well, that changes things again.
center of Manhattan.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say they bought that corner down the street from.
Oh, yeah, we'll put it there. We'll put it there.
Okay.
On the corner.
Um,
The traffic's going to be brutal.
Yeah.
well,
Well, they'll just be swinging in if they're You know, the
They
lemurs.
don't have to do
I
it.
know, but like the
Everyone's
road
gonna
work.
be stopping to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see a baker's dozen of lemurs building a house. You got to watch.
Log
Yeah.
cabin.
You can.
Oh, log
Log
cabin
cabin.
Oh,
too.
it's a log cabin.
Yeah, that was part of it.
It's got to fit 13 people.
It's a big budget.
Are they allowed to share a bedroom? All of them.
All their own bedroom?
Just
Well,
one bedroom.
Parents.
Oh, parents have a bedroom.
Parents,
Dude,
grandparents,
the
and then some kids.
ostracized and ostrich-sized ostrich room, we could call it. Like,
The ostrich room.
Why is that a thing? Why is it ostracized and ostrich sized? That should not be. They should not be that close. Okay.
We're really screwing up Dave's brain right now.
What if you have an ostracized ostrich?
oh, an ostracized ostrich-sized.
Ostrich.
Ostrich.
Wow.
You know,
Imagine, like an ostrich is ostracized? That would be horrible.
That's
Yeah.
terrible for that ostrich. Right, so the budget.
yeah,
So like $13 is what we're going with, right?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well, 13 lemur dollars is like different.
Yeah.
The conversion is phenomenal. The market for lemurs.
Well, you could easily put all the money into the house because you don't have to worry about paying the lemurs. And
Right, yeah, you don't have to pay the lemurs. You're paying the
If they
bananas.
forage
Yeah.
for logs, they can save lots of money.
That's true, too. And, like, the lemur economy is booming right now.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
just
they're
like
They're not
doing well.
affected by COVID, so.
and honestly, they're gonna walk up and grab these logs, and the people are gonna be like, "Do we have to charge them for this?" I don't think so. They're just
the
taking
Zabu's
it.
not there. They
Yeah.
can't talk to him
So
about
it's-
it anyway.
I'm
so-
going $0. Locking in my answer.
$0
They're just
budget.
taking their equipment and going.
Okay. All right.
I still say 13. They got to buy the lot.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
been open for a long time, but
Yeah.
probably
They
go
could probably negotiate it down to 13. Easy.
Yeah.
Toss
I
them a
would think
banana or two.
So 6 years, $13, 13 lemurs, 12 actually working.
Yeah. If a
Uh,
lemur came up to you with $13 and said, "I want to buy this," would you?
Oh,
would
wait,
you
they
say
can
no?
talk?
Zabu can talk.
Oh.
Have you not
that
seen the
changes
show?
everything.
That's a good point. I was
Just
thinking one of the
Zabu.
other lemurs
The
was
others
talking.
can't.
No.
But Zabu's supervisor, so he's gonna be the one talking about buying the land. So.
Oh, if he came up to me with $13, I'd give him anything he wanted, including my firstborn child.
Nice.
Is he ostrich sized?
No,
No,
but,
he's-
ostracized
but he is
now.
ostracized.
Okay.
If you're giving him to Zabu.
Oh man. All right. Well, that was a good one.
I did enjoy that question.
All right, trivia.
Yep, let's go for it.
Okay. Sarah, give me a number. 1 to 20-ish.
11
20-ish.
11.
ish.
11-ish.
6, 9, 12, 11.
11
Oh boy.
Oh, God.
Doom,
geography.
Oh,
no?
doom.
Oh boy. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Entertainment is the category.
Okay.
In the 1986 movie Alien,
Come on, man.
how many years was Ripley adrift in space?
1986 movie The Aliens.
Alien.
Aliens.
Alien.
Alien.
Like alien. Like
Like aliens.
Aliens.
alien versus. Oh.
Like, this is the
Aliens.
sequel to the movie Alien, I am imagining.
Like
I
Alien
have
versus
no
Predator,
idea.
like that thing.
Just
Okay.
aliens.
Aliens,
My knowledge
1986.
of this
know
movie
it's much as-
stems
I know
from-
who Ripley is.
Yeah.
That's it.
My knowledge of this movie
Go on.
stems from what I've seen on the Great Movie Ride.
So the question is,
I've never even written that, but I know what you're
Locked
talking
in
about.
an answer.
question is, how long has he been adrift in space?
She.
She.
See, this could be like.
well, that changes everything.
Yeah,
Really.
You know what? This is the first one that came to mind. You're going with it.
I don't think it's gonna be that long. I'm going with my gut.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
I am locked in.
Okay. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Okay.
3 lemur years.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Are those leap years?
No, just lemur years.
I
Leaping along. Leap
I
year
just
is
put 3 regular years. 3 years.
3 regular years. Okay.
Yeah.
Totally
It's
different.
different. Totally
Yeah.
different.
Oh yeah, lemurs.
Dave?
I put a baker's dozen years.
Oh,
Okay.
I also said 13.
Oh, interesting. Sarah, what was?
I
What is
was
your
gonna say 6 years, just as long as it takes the lemurs to build the house.
build a house?
So
Okay. All right.
us,
Not really.
Sarah, Ben, and I took from the lemur
Answer.
story for our answers.
The correct answer is 57,
Oh,
which is in fact 3 lemur years.
Oh, okay.
So,
set up.
Oh man.
just saying.
Is that factual? Somebody look that up. How long is a lemur year?
3 lemur years. Ooh, doesn't look like we have much here. Evolution of lemurs. We don't have time for that.
1 lemur year is
Well, how long do lemurs live? We can figure it out from there.
Hold on.
no 1 lemur year is 19
16 to
regular
19
years.
years.
Okay.
You can't do math, all right, Ben, for this. You just said lemur years.
1 lemur year is 19 regular years.
Do you know that for a fact?
Yes.
16 to 19 years for a
No!
ring-tailed lemur. But hold on. 'cause
Wait,
we
that's
have-
how long they live, or that's how long a year is for them?
Oh, that's a good question. How long do lemurs live in capacity? Now we have, or captivity. Never mind.
Capacity. How long do they live in captivity?
In captivity is 30 years.
30. Okay, so the oldest lemur's 30. The oldest human lives to what? 80?
Yeah. On a
The
good.
oldest
Do you mean
human lives
average?
30
No, I mean like the average human lives to 80.
to 80?
So do the math there. What's the if this equals this, then isn't that like cross multiplication?
Yep.
So we're doing 80. So
I think me and Nick get 2 points.
yeah.
Bank-
Yeah. I mean,
Ben could get a point for trying,
I'm right.
and
I'm definitely-
and
I'm
Joe's
willing to give-
far
I'm
away.
saying Ben used manipulation.
Yeah, he didn't give actual years. He said 3 lemur years, which we don't know what that is, and then he goes, he equals 15.
57 years.
It's 57 years, man.
How old are lemurs?
They live 16 and 19 years.
This is 40 million.
1 lemur year equals 19 human years.
I think 19 lemur years equals 19
Therefore-
human years.
3 lemur years. 3 lemur years equals human years. I was right.
Right, so 2 points to Nick and Dave. 1 point to Ben for funniness.
For trying.
For trying.
How many lemurs are left? I'm sorry, I'm getting rabbit
I
hole.
really want to just see,
How many lemurs are left in the world?
It literally says that.
like, how come they can figure out dog years and they just can't tell you what lemur years are, man?
Because dog years is also made up.
No,
That
it's
is very
not.
true. It's also very inaccurate.
But it's not.
All right. Well, I was right, but that's fine. I'll just take 1 point, I guess.
Yeah, you will. And give the 2 of them 2 points.
What
Yeah.
week is this? Is this week 2 for the things?
Oh, you know what?
This is
I
week
never,
4.
I never bought anything yet.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I
Nick.
still owe you money.
I'll next time I go somewhere, I'll
Make sure you wear your mask.
Oh, I will.
Just saying. Hey,
Um,
where do I want to go
Alright.
for my birthday, guys?
Riverworks. You're
We'll
talking
figure
about
that out later.
I know. I said that before. Figure it out later. We're talking about it now.
Oh my god, we've got a podcast to finish.
Listen,
Alright.
anything
Just a
goes on the
quick update
podcast.
the standings here. We have 2 weeks left for the 6-week period.
Okay.
I have 6 points.
You positive?
Nick has
Because we didn't count last week. Okay. Damn, it's been that long. Okay.
I have 6 points. Nick has 6 points. Joe has 6 points, and Dave has 4.
It's
Oh,
it's
That's
so it's
tight.
almost anybody's game.
Almost
man, a
anybody's
lot
game.
different than when we first started. I had
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think we're being a little bit more lenient on the scoring now.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
Um,
All right.
and how many do the
Well,
lemurs
thank you
have?
so much.
Thank
13.
19.
57.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of The Shuffle. My name is Ben. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Benjakosy, BenJakosy. My eat of the week. Yesterday I ordered from Macy's Pizzeria.
I want
And they do.
Is it good?
Yeah.
I've been looking at a lot of pictures lately. And
Oh yeah.
they look good.
They do like these crazy specialty pizzas. So we just had like a chicken finger pizza. But it had like chicken fingers, waffle fries, and like this burrata cheese on it, which was
Burrata
good.
is.
Oh yeah. And then we also got a Macy's Fun Box, which had
That's what that was. I was wondering.
Yep.
Kate posted it.
has seasoned waffle fries, smiley fries.
Oh, I love smiley fries.
Right? It has like, I don't know how many wings were in there, but it had wings in there. And you could pick 2 different sauces. They did half and half. Has 2 pieces of pizza that come in it, so you get like a cheese and pep slice and a specialty slice, and pizza logs also. So, and they cover their whatever sauces you pick for the wings. They coat the pizza logs in too. God bless you.
Thank you.
Which was crazy. It was
Where is this
really good.
place?
Cheektowaga by Galleria.
That's where you were yesterday. I saw you on. I recently re-downloaded Snapchat.
Hey.
So I was on Snap Maps yesterday, and I was like, Ben in Cheektowaga. What the hell is he doing there? And now I know.
Well, he can't go to
I was
Cheektowaga?
there for like 45 minutes because we scheduled to pick it up at 6. We got there at like 6, and I went in and I was like, "Hi, I'm picking up for Caitlin," and they're like, "Oh, it's gonna be another 20 minutes," and I'm like, and I'm like, "All right," and they said, "Do you want us to just bring it out to your car when it's ready?" And I said, "Yes, please. It's the white one right there." And they were like, "Sounds good. We'll bring it out when it's ready." 40 minutes go by.
Oh
40
my
minutes?
God.
40 minutes.
Ask
and I
for your
go
money
in and I'm
back.
like, "Where's my foot?" And he's like, "What's the name again?" And I said, "Caitlin." And he's like, "Let me check." Got it. And he just takes it off the shelf where they put things to keep them warm and hands it to me. And I'm like,
It's been there for 20 minutes probably?
at least.
Oh, man.
Wasn't thrilled about that, but it was super good. So.
They have like is it baked ziti or something? I think pizza. I don't know.
Yeah. So they put like
Wild.
whole half cheeseburgers on us.
Yeah. Saw that. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Thank
We'll
God.
have to get it. Wild. All right. Nick.
Oh.
Pickle Nick.
I have been Pickled Nick. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube. I don't know.
Wow.
At Nick J Ventura. My eat of the week was some brisket that I had yesterday.
Oh,
Right.
That was fantastic. Little
Brisket.
barbecue sauce.
oh yeah.
Real good.
Nice.
Haven't had barbecue in a while.
Yeah.
Hit the spot.
Tell me more, tell me more.
Anyways, all right. I'm like there's no light in here anymore. I'm Joe, obviously, and my social medias. I was gonna go right to my eat of the week. Almost forgot to follow me. You can follow my photography Instagram at Sharky_photography. You can follow my regular Instagram at Secret Agent Sharky. And you can watch me tweet at Donald Trump telling him to eat a dick.
Whoa!
On Twitter at JoeShark5796. Thought that was pretty funny the one time I did it. And my eat of the week is... Oh, here's the twist for you guys. Considering I don't like pasta, I got Olive Garden yesterday. And as you may know, Olive Garden is mostly pasta. And I got chicken Alfredo, which is, Dave, chicken and noodles, in case you didn't know what that was.
This is big.
Alfredo's cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like this is a whole new leaf.
And I've had this particular dish at Olive Garden multiple times. It's the only thing I ever get at Olive Garden. and I usually get it with like some broccoli in there as well, but I did not get broccoli this time, and some breadsticks, and I scarfed it down. It is so good. And then I dip the breadstick in the sauce and
the cheese sauce.
Do they still have that like unlimited thing that they used to do? Ben, you're muted.
Oh, I'm just whispering.
Unlimited. They have unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks.
They used to have like you could get like as much pasta as you wanted. And it was awesome.
Endless pasta.
Yeah. I don't think they have that anymore.
I could barely eat
Like
the one dish that I got. Like,
yeah, it's heavy.
yeah, it is. Now I will say, I find it delicious. It is very good. However, I do have to take breaks eating it because the thickness of the Alfredo sauce.
This men and Joe like
I can't do it. Like it's I have to eat a breadstick. I have to eat a breadstick while I'm eating it because like I can't do a lot of the Alfredo sauce because I don't like the Alfredo sauce that much. But the chicken and the noodles, phenomenal. Big fan.
Last time I had Olive Garden, I had
All right.
pasta, some like noodles and sauce with some chicken in it instead of meatballs. It was pretty good.
That's my eat of the week. My eat of the week was almost chicken and rice that I made, but like I was like, that's been my eat of the week multiple times before, so it was this chicken and noodles that I had yesterday.
Chicken.
Joe likes chicken.
I love chicken.
Dave here. You can follow me on Twitch at Great White Sharky, GR8 White Sharky. Twitter at DShark101.
It's like ASMR.
Eat of the week. I honestly don't think I had anything spectacular. I was going to order Firehouse subs yesterday, so I'll tell you what I would have eaten if I ordered it. It was a chicken finger sub from Firehouse Subs. But I said, no, I'm good. I don't need to spend money. That's usually what comes into my head.
Okay.
So what did you actually eat, Dave?
You got chicken fingers from Garden View, so we'll just say that.
Oh, yeah, those are good. I had those this week. I had those Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before we went golfing, I got chicken fingers. Those are good. If you're going to get chicken fingers from anywhere, Garden View. They're very good. Barbecue sauce, ketchup, ranch, blue cheese, I mean.
Yeah, I was about to.
Sorry. I think that's everything.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Sarah, you want to plug anything?
Sure. I'm Sarah. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at themakoko, TheMakoko. Yeah. Or on TikTok, I guess.
Oh,
Yo.
snap.
Scooby Dooby Loo.
We got a TikTok.
That's my TikTok. But yeah.
Okay.
How do you spell
Best thing you ate
Scooby
this
Dooby
week.
Scooby Dooby Lou.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking LOO.
That makes sense, but my middle name's Louise, so.
That makes more sense.
Ben got it. What are you guys doing? No, just
I
kidding.
know.
Come on, guys. Jeez, come on, guys.
Step
Sorry.
My eat of the week is everything I ate on Monday. I went to Kyoto in Amherst for hibachi.
Kyoto.
Oh.
That's where they like make it in front of you, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was. I had steak and rice hibachi, and it was real good. But then I was planning on eating anything else for the day because that was a lot of food. But my roommate was like, "Come with us to Charlie's Boatyard," which is like the old small boat harbor restaurant that's down there. And I had a shrimp po' boy, and I'm still thinking about that sandwich.
Yeah, those are good.
It was so good. It had like Creole aioli on it and sweet potato fries. And I thought it was going to be spicy, and I don't do spicy, but it was so good. So
Are you and Ben related or something, bro?
no.
I can do some spicy now.
He's better than me.
Like, could you do a spicy chicken sandwich from
No.
Chick-fil-A?
No.
I almost cried.
Kind of down.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Ben was
I
not
haven't
having
tried
it
one
that day.
Because I know.
So good.
No, I just get
Spicy.
the OG.
I mean, so do I, but like I also occasionally get the
Spicy.
spicy.
Yeah, the spices.
Sometimes barbecue sauce is like too spicy for me.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The look on David's face right there was great. All right. Well, thank you again for joining us, Sarah.
Yeah, thanks for having
Got
me.
Tim. And
Now I
and
don't
you.
have to listen to this one.
Yeah.
We need the views.
We need the views.
And yeah, viewer, thank you for joining us. You can follow the podcast on Twitter at CSGPod. That is CSGPOD. Give us a follow. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Shuffle Podcast. Let us know what you want to talk about. Give us some comments, some likes, or hit us on Twitter and just let us know. All right.
Tell us which 2 animals you want to see us fight next.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Thank you again. We'll talk to you next week.
See ya.
See ya.
Peace.